Hello loves, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and today we're just going to be playing with some makeup. I don't really have in mind what I'm going to be creating yet, but I'm excited to play around with some things. So the main thing I wanted to try was one of the liners from the Grinch package with PUR Cosmetics, and I want to try this green one as a liner. So I want to do some kind of open cut crease. And then I also want to try this Sephora. I've tried this a couple times and I'm not really sure if it works or not. So I want to use this today just to see if it doesn't work, I'm returning it. Like it doesn't even apply anything, I think. So we're going to try that out today. And then I wanted to do a 2 palettes 1 look. So I picked out, honestly I just picked 2 palettes. So I picked the Voss Flamingo palette and the Juvias Afrique palette. So those are the 2 palettes that we're going to use today. Let me show you what they look like. So here is this one. And this is, and then we have the Afrique one. So I'm going to do something where I can use that green liner. And I think those are pretty much the things that I want to do. So I just kind of wanted to play with makeup today. It never fails that the minute I don't record one of my eye looks, it is the eye look that you guys want to see the most. And I'm not really sure when this video is going up. So this is I'm actually filming this at the beginning of December. But I have a lot pre-filmed, so I'm not sure when this one's going up. I just primed my eyes with the Ulta Matte Eye Primer. This is what I usually use every day. It works great. Oh, I think I also have some lashes I want to try. I got some Ardell ones during, when did I get those? Was it the Black Friday? I think it was Black Friday sale. They had their holiday kits like half price or something, so I picked some up. So I want to try one of those out today. What do I want to start with? I think I'm going to start with Flamingo right here in the crease, and I really don't still know what I'm going to be doing for this eye look. I may do a, not red, but deviations of red for the crease here, and then the green for the liner, so it'll be kind of a Christmas look, but not totally. So since I'm going to be doing an open cut crease, I want more shadow up here. So I'm not going to bring it all the way up to the eyebrow, but I'm going to have more of my shadow up here than down here, because this part's going to be without shadow. So I guess since I want this up before Christmas, since it's a semi-Christmas look now, I guess I've decided. Tell me what you guys are doing for Christmas. We went to Disney before Christmas, which I've talked about here. So we are not getting them any Christmas presents. You know, depending on their behavior, Santa may bring them some. We'll see. Then next I'm going to go in with Bintu, right? Bintu from the Afrique palette. So that's kind of what I mean by deviations of red. So I had the Flamingo's color from the Flamingo palette. So it's kind of more of a pinky coral, and this one's more of a burgundy. So not red, but an offshoot of red. And I'm just going to bring that right in the crease. And then we'll just go to family, mine and my husband's family, you know, somewhere around Christmas Day. As of now, I don't think we have all our days decided when that's happening. But that's always fun because they've got some cousins. So I'm bringing up, okay, when I do an open cut crease, I want the crease color to go a little bit above the crease because I'm going to be cutting that area out. So this burgundy shade is going a bit above the crease, and then I'm going to bring Flamingo back in there a little bit more. But I like Christmas break because my kids are home and we can have hot chocolate and just play and have fun and hopefully organize something. I'm going to go back in with Flamingo and just bring back some of that right up there. I love when I don't know what I'm going to do for an eye look, and I love seeing how it kind of comes together, and I love taking you guys along with me on that journey. So I had the look from the FabFitFun video, and so many people loved that look. And that was a look where I didn't film it. I would just wanted to sit down with my palettes and play with colors, and it ended up being a look you guys loved. So if that look's not up yet, I am going to film that and get it up for you guys, because I really did like it too. And I'm going to go back in with burgundy. So here is what I'm going to do here, because this is going to help create a wing as well. So I'm taking this out of it. I think I need a smaller brush for this. I'm going to take my Morphe 507 brush. This is just a really tiny one. And I'm just taking that Ventoux color still. And that's going to help create the upper wing for it. Remember, I'm doing a cut crease, so this part doesn't have to be exact because all of this is going to get cut out with concealer. So I just want that wing shape right up there. Yeah, do you guys have any like special holiday traditions? I honestly don't know that we do yet. Okay, so now that I've got that shape made, I'm going to go in with my concealer. Now this part, I haven't done a lot of open cut creases, so I do like to go in with a liner first and create my line. So I have Honeydew from ColourPop. This is a very neutral concealer looking shade. I haven't found it to work well in the waterline, but when I do a cut crease, I like to take a pencil that's either concealer color or a color of that shadow that's right there and create the line that I want to have, and that's going to make it so much easier to cut that crease. So I think I'm going to start, I like these colors together. Okay, so I'm just going to start in the corner here, and I'm going to cut it right on. Boy, this isn't working too well for this either. Right where my crease is at. I have pretty normal lids right now, although I find that I feel like sometimes this one's starting to sag a little bit. Okay, so I've got it right about to where I want the crease to flare out, so I'm just going to start pulling this out. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. I don't think this one's very good. And pull it all the way out there. Okay, so now all I have to do is fill this in with concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this one in, and then I'm going to do this eye, and then I'll be back to do the liner. So I just take a little concealer brush, and I have been using my ColourPop No Filter Concealer for my cut creases. So this one is a more drying formula similar to the Tarte Shape Tape. So I don't like it for my under eyes because I have aging under eye skin. So that one is just not as good for me on the under eye. And I can just follow this line. And you don't want to blink while you're doing this because that will mess it up. Just going to kind of blend this into my skin. Of course, I just messed it up. I can fix that though. Okay, now when you're doing a cut crease like this, it is very important to set the concealer. So I'm going to use, in my Flamingo palette, I've got this sand shade right here, and that's going to be perfect for setting this. So I'm just going to take, it's kind of hard to see with, should have had this brush ready. I've got a smaller but fluffier brush, and I'm just going to take that sand shade and set this. And it's going to be hard to put the liner on if it's not set. This is where I got that powder. I'm going to pop this on here. So now I've got my shape. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye, and then we'll be back to do the liner. So I have the other eye done. So now I want to go in with my Grinch green liner to see how this works. When I did a Christmas collab with Anya Stamper, I wanted to use this red one. and it ended up being kind of like gloopy and the brush was kind of weird. So I wanted to try this green one before I decide on whether I like this or not. I did get that set on sale for $20, so it is $5 per liner, so that's a pretty good deal. And I have been wanting to put some more colorful liners in my collection, so we're just gonna see how this one works. This brush is definitely better than the red brush was. And this one I think has a bit of shimmer to it. You don't get very much out on the brush. So I can't really talk when I'm doing liner, so I'm not going to be talking during that. Okay, I am really struggling with this. Let me zoom you guys in a little more so you can see it better. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, there's like white splotches. So it's like when I go back in to try to apply more, it takes off what was already there. And you don't get very much on your brush. So it's hard to lay more down because there's just not that much to begin with. Yeah, every time I go in and try to deepen it, it takes off some. Honestly, it stings a little bit as well. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye, but these are probably going to end up going back to the store. Let me go ahead and do that, and then we're going to finish the under eye. So I've got that all done, and yeah, definitely don't like those. They remind me of the NYX body glitters in terms of how they feel on my eye. Like they burn my eye a little bit. But they're meant to be eyeliners. The NYX body glitters are not necessarily eye safe, so I don't mind that they burn a little bit because they are body glitters. But I do like to use those ones in the cut crease, and they show up better because they have a more concentrated amount of glitter, whereas these are more shimmery, so I think that they would just fade away in a cut crease. So I'm returning those. Thumbs down if you were wondering about those liners. And I am really upset because I was so excited about those colors. So for the lower lash line, I do want to do, I think I'm going to take Donut is going to be part of it. That's a shimmery green shade from here. And then I'm also going to take, I think I'm going to take Bintu, that burgundy shade for part of the lower lash line. Actually, let me see what would look better. So this also has a green shimmer. So this is Togo and then Donut. Oh yeah, Donut would look much better for what I want to do with it. So I'm going to take, I'm just going to take it on this same pencil brush. So I'm going to, oh wait, that's not Donut. That's called Tidal Wave. So Tidal Wave is going to go, we're going to see how this looks. I wanted to kind of connect with this green here. I was going to just do the inner and outer corner, but I think I need to pull it all the way across the lower lash line. I'm going to bring the green somewhat into the corner here, and then I am going to do an inner corner highlight. That actually looks really pretty. I like that. All right, for the waterline, we're going to try out this one. I'm going to pull you guys in so you guys can see if it works as well. I've tried it a couple times, and I just was not very happy with the pigment. And I have tried to sharpen it once. Oh my gosh, it's a twist up. I tried to sharpen it. That's why it didn't sharpen very well, because it's a twist up. But let's see if we could get some more pigment out of it. Oh my word. I'm used to the ColourPop ones that have this kind of plastic outing that you sharpen. All right, let's see if we can get some pigment on here. I mean, there's like no difference in those two. That's upsetting. So that is going back. So I'm going to take my ColourPop liner in Teaspoon, and I'm going to line the waterline with this one. Why is this not showing up either? You know, I used this for something else, and I was thinking it was starting to dry up a little bit. The other one, though, is brand new. This one I've had for a while. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put on mascara and I will be back with the final look. Here is the look with just mascara. I like it a lot, except for that liner. I don't think it looks very good. I'm gonna go ahead and put on these faux mink ones from Ardell. These are the ones that I got from the Black Friday sale, and I'm gonna use the, let me take it out of the container. So I am gonna use these faux mink wispies in the middle to see how I like those. So I'm gonna do that, pick out a lipstick, and then be back with my thoughts on everything. Okay, so I've got the lashes on. I do really like these and how they look. The only thing is they have a clear band, so I wouldn't wanna put the green liner on top of it to cover where the band is at, so you can kind of see the band. I wouldn't mind putting a black liner over it to cover it up, because I'll always use a black liner with it, but I wouldn't want to put a green liner on the clear band. So that's just going to look like that for today, but I do love these lashes. They fit my eye length perfectly, so I didn't have to clip anything. The only thing I hate about lashes is when they come and the whole band is glued. Like when there's glue on the whole band to keep it there, and not, I like when it's just on the edges, because I hate picking that off, and then sometimes you end up bending the band trying to get the glue off. So I don't like that about these, but this band is more flexible, so it's easy to still form it to the eye, even if you have kind of misformed it when you've pulled on it. For my lips today, I wanted to use some kind of burgundy, deeper red pink shade, so I picked out Spicy Mauve from the, ooh, what is it? Maybelline, this line. It was like some kind of Color Sensational line. This one is Spicy Mauve. Spicy Mauve? Spicy Mauve. If you've used the L'Oreal Color Riche ones, this reminds me very much of that in the formula, but a little bit more glossy and shine to it, I think. But I think this matches the burgundy in the eye shade really well. So overall, I love the lashes. So this is the 3-pack from Ardell Faux Mink. These are just a holiday set, so if you want to try it out. I don't remember how much they cost, but I got them for 50% off on Black Friday. And the other things we tried today were a flop. The PurXGrinch liners and that Sephora gel liner, those are being returned because they don't work. So I don't like returning products, but if I buy a product and it just doesn't even work, I'm not keeping it. If you have a gel liner and I can't even get any pigment out from it, then I'm not keeping that product. So what do you guys think of the look? I really like it. I think if I had a reddish glitter shade or a silver one, I would put that in the crease area, but I don't right now, and I don't want to mess it up because I do like how it looks. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this 2 palettes, 1 look, and just a try of some different things that I had. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will have an updated palette collection coming for you guys in 2019 because I have collected a lot of palettes this year, so it has definitely done some changeover, and I probably need to evaluate what I have as well, but I want to know what you guys want to see from my collection. So that will be coming probably in January. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you very soon. Bye!